Okay, so back on the couch with Paul and Nikki.
Hi.
And today we are going to be discussing the super important topic of Messianic Prophecy.
Prophecies.
Now, Nikki, what is Messianic Prophecy?
So it's obviously biblically the Bible telling us of Jesus and him coming to the earth and what he's going to do for us and how he's going to die for all the sins of all the world. And it's just the history in the Bible, and it's prophecies being shared through different servants of Christ, of God, through his servants, and just sharing it to the world biblically. And obviously there's scriptures that we can refer to which relate to that.
Yeah, and it starts all the way back in the book of Genesis. And I think we were looking at this yesterday as well in church, that when Adam and Eve fell in the Garden of Eden, the very first thing that God did was kill an animal, or at least one animal. And it says he took the skins of the animal and covered the nakedness or the shame of Adam and Eve. And so right off the bat, God's reaction to man's fall is to shed blood and to cover them, or to atone them with animal skins. And right there we see God's kind of future plan for humanity. Because the Bible does say that Christ was crucified from the very foundation of the world, which means right from the start it was always God's plan to come and to die for humanity. But there in the Garden of Eden we see God's plan being initiated, and then throughout the history of the human race, God raised up, like Nikki said, his servants, the prophets, and they predicted the coming of a character or a figure called the Messiah, or moshiach in Hebrew, or Christ in Greek, or Christos, and we call him Jesus the Christ. And there are lots of prophecies in the Bible about the coming of the Messiah. Have you got a favourite prophecy, Nikki?
So Isaiah 53, as we were just speaking about, the suffering servant, and how that, we're told that there's a Messiah that will suffer for the sins of the whole world.
He's going to die on behalf of people's sins, isn't he?
Yeah, because God knew that there's no other way to save the world, because man is so far into their sin. We need a Messiah. We need a Saviour. There's no way. It says that no man is good. No man seeks after God. And the only goodness that's in us is from God. So therefore God foreknew this and knew that nobody would turn to him. So we all need this Saviour. But yeah, like you said, he gives these prophecies through his servants, and then they relay it. And it's amazing how it's throughout the whole Bible. Yeah. And it's all like a puzzle, isn't it? Like a jigsaw, and it all pieces together. But yeah, you know obviously a lot more than I do on this subject.
Well, yeah, I mean, we look at the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel tells us the Messiah is going to come in the fourth worldly empire. That's the Roman Empire. We're given like the 70-week prophecy. After 69 weeks, the Messiah will come and be cut off. And we know that 69th week lands within the first century. We know from Numbers that the sign of the Messiah will be a star rising. And also we're told in Micah where he's going to be born. He's going to be born in Bethlehem Ephrathah, Bethlehem south of Jerusalem. And there is so much information in the Old Testament, so many prophecies, messianic prophecies that point to the coming of Jesus. And so as followers of God, as followers of Jesus, we can rest assured in the scriptures that the scriptures are divinely inspired, and they foresee God's plan and action for salvation for you and me. So exciting.
Yeah,
good stuff,
exciting. And just amazing. The more we learn about it and the more we see in these scriptures and how they connect, it's definitely divine, totally from God.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it from On the Couch with Paul and Nikki. Until next time,
bless.
God bless. Bye.